It's a beautiful bacon day, Cookie Crusaders. Today we're going to be talking about the counter meta PvP team that I've been using. So this team is specifically geared towards the new Cream Unicorn teams that have been surfacing. The idea here is that Cream Unicorn is going to be the solo healer, taking care of the front line. The Feather is going to be reviving Cream Unicorn, as things like Vampire, Chili Pepper, Red Velvet, they're going to be attacking and taking out the backline, and that's their main focus. Dark Cacao is there to break shields, Clotted Cream to provide interruptions for Caramel Arrow and Wildberry, our own Wildberry to give damage resistance to the team in addition to what Cream Unicorn can give, as well as counter attacks, and then our Crunchy Chip Cookie to add an extra body to the field, plus an amazing damage output. The toppings are running our HP Peanuts with a little bit of damage resist on Wildberry, mostly because between Wildberry and Cream Unicorn and the Monument that we have, we're able to get pretty close to the cap of damage resistance without needing too much. So our main focus is just having a lot of HP here instead, especially because Cream Unicorn's healing is going to be pretty nice because of that. Crunchy Chip is running Apple Jellies, same with Dark Cacao. We want damage and we want a lot of it. Clotted Cream is running the Almond setup, mostly damage resistance, but we also have critical resistance. Main reason is because sometimes those crits come pretty heavy and pretty hard, and since Cream Unicorn is providing additional crit resistance to our team, we're going to be having some great defensive structure on Clotted Cream from that setup. And then we're running some damage resistance focused cooldown toppings so that we can get the skills to activate as much as possible. So let's go ahead and take it into battle and show you what's going on. Alright, so here we go. Main setup, Wildberry gets moving, gives team some more survivability. Clotted Cream pushes back their front, giving us time to eat and chip away at the middle. Cream Unicorn just pulling up the heals as fast as possible. Sometimes your Feather will go to other cookies, depends on what you're fighting, and that can be okay. And as you can see, it's a tight and tough battle. Really depends on what they're running. So they ended up having 3 tank bodies, it looked like, and that did cause us a problem because we don't really have a tank killing team, and that's okay. That's not the current meta right now. That's a side variation team. It's not even using Cream Unicorn, so that's okay. This is not a team that our team was designed for. Let's see if we can find one. This one has a high probability of being Vampire or Cream Unicorn, but if it was Cream Unicorn, it would probably be taking place of Parfait Cookie instead. So let's go ahead and fight it. So again, we're taking out front line to move to the mid line as quick as possible, thanks to Clotted Cream and Crunchy Chip Cookie. We have the heals coming from Cream Unicorn, burst healing our entire team, giving some extra damage resistance as well. We have the Light Cage coming from Clotted Cream, pushing back the main line so that we can break through to the mid force. And then we have the shield destruction and the critical damage coming from Dark Cacao and Crunchy Chip Cookie. And as you can see, we just demolished through that team right there. So even if this was a Cream Unicorn instead of a Parfait, because that would have been the new meta team, that would have been one of the new variations of the meta, we're just pummeling through. We're out healing and we're out damaging on many different fronts. Clotted Cream's doing the most of the damage. Crunchy Chip and Dark Cacao are not too far behind, but really we're just chiseling away at the front of their team because they have one healer that they're focused on that we're able to get to pretty quickly and hit pretty hard. We can try against one team like this. This is not what I would expect to be a meta team, but it should be something we should be able to defeat because they are a healer focus in the back. Looks like they have stuns from Sea Fairy and Clotted Cream to try and push our fronts, but that's okay because Cream Unicorn is going to take care of the heals from that. And as you can see, we're barely being affected by their team, whether it be their toppings or their cookie promotions. They definitely have the treasure levels that we do, but for whatever reason, they just have a lesser impact of force from their team than our team setup does. But still good to see what's happening and what we're fighting. So as you can see, it's really Clotted Cream and Dark Cacao. They're the two real heavy hitters from our team, depending on what we're fighting. They're going to be the ones that are keeping the team tanky, heavy. It's technically what you could consider a 4-quad with a single healer in the back. That's the team design. But our healing is pretty massive. Cream Unicorn can hit anywhere between 2 to 3 million each time. Just depends on how long the battle goes and how much damage is being sent out. But that's the nice thing is what Cream Unicorn's doing is that providing extra survivability, and then if you manage to get damage into the team, Cream Unicorn's just going to pop and then push the damage right back against so that the team heals super quick. Very fast burst healing dealer. I love what Cream Unicorn's designed to do. I love the intent of the cookie. And, we've only got it at a 4-star for now, so we can only expect the overall capability to improve as we level it up and upgrade it more. And I definitely can see some pretty good utilizations from Cream Unicorn in the future for sure. Even with future iterations of cookies, unless there's cookies that are just completely solely taking out the backline, such as Vampire and Red Velvet, and just a team full of that, I think Cream Unicorn can provide quite a lot of good help in the coming metas in a lot of different teams. But this team specifically is built to try and fight down the new metas. It's there to take out mirror clotted teams and mirror Cream Unicorn teams. So if you come across those, this is a team you can build to try and fight those down. Either way, I would love to hear your opinions on the team. Do you think it's a good counter meta team? Is this something that you think you can at least easily build? I know it's a little tough because it's got an ancient and it's got a super epic, so it's definitely got some high-end cookies that you have to invest into, so it's not necessarily easy, but this would be at least my recommendation if you want to bring the power and the force against the rising meta, as this team should be able to handle it. Thank you for stopping by, and I look forward to your opinion in the comments.